Always.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Wanna Bet podcast.
Woo.
So a few things that I want to talk about today was today I took my son. Start that over.
Really?
Right.
That was so good.
You like that?
I love that.
All right, we'll keep it.
Yeah. Let's keep it authentic here.
Mm-hmm. True. We won't edit.
No, never.
Yeah, we'll never edit.
Waste
all right?
time.
We're both too lazy. I'm just gonna upload it to iMovie and put it right off my phone. We're gonna keep this, 2020.
Authentic.
You want to start a podcast? It's crazy easy.
Yeah.
You may not have a setup like this.
You just gotta find a friend. You gotta find a friend with the studio. That's half your game.
True.
Yeah.
All right. So today, I took me and my son to get our haircuts.
Mm.
And my son did great. He didn't move the whole time. I got like a bag of those Welch's.
Like fruit snacks?
Thank you.
My shit.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
I got a bag of the fruit snacks. I'm just giving him one at a time. And he's like, not moving. I'm like, keep your head up. And he's like staring at me.
Well
chewing.
trained.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah.
So then he's done. I sit him down in the chair next to me and I give him my iPad. I'm getting my hair cut, right? And she asks me what I want. She's trimming up the sides or whatever. And she
All
gets
about
to
that
the
high top fade. You say high top fade?
Yeah, true.
Nice.
Right? So she gets to the top and she's like, what do you want me to do with this? And I look in the mirror and she's pointing to the back of my head. And I said, what? And she was like, I got it. And I was like, and then so the whole time I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I didn't think it was.
Is it that bad?
I didn't think it was that bad.
Can other people notice it?
Apparently so. So when I got in the car and my wife, we went up for lunch and I told her what happened. She was like, yeah, stupid, you're losing your hair. And I was like, what?
What's that like? What's that like? That's gotta be terrible.
Yeah. You should know more than anybody else in this house what it's like, right? You've been rocking the 1970 Corolla, whatever it is, the Camaro. That's what it is. T-tops, right? That's
the bird wings. The wings.
I don't know what you want to call it, but I mean, it's like a opposite.
It's a classic. Never goes out of style.
It definitely goes out of style. Yeah,
it's been out of style.
Yeah, but you look good, like bald head. My mom didn't push, so like the back of my head is completely flat. If I have to shave my head down to the skin, it just looks like I'm always ready to like dart off. Like I'm a carnival. I'm a carnival worker. They call me the Bullet. I wave at everybody and I slide down the back of the cannon, and it's just aerodynamic. You know what I mean? But yeah. One time we were working, and I won't say where because it was a secure location, but one of our old coworkers, Ed Rocco, he was like, I had mohawk, and then when I shaved the mohawk stripe off after like a couple months, I like had to shave it all the way down to the skin because I had the sides all the way down to the skin. And he never noticed before, but I took my hard hat off, and he was on a dick ladder, and he's like 20 feet in the air, and he points down, and he's like, ha, your mom didn't push. And I was like, I just look up at him and I just wanted to flip the ladder, but I couldn't flip it, but I wanted to, I shook it a lot and he was like, hey,
it's a deep bird.
Yeah. So anybody that doesn't know what a dick ladder is, it's an A-frame. So it's like a ladder and then in the middle is a center spot where you climb up, and it's not made for how we use it, but sprinkler fitters are always.
No one else uses them.
Yeah,
they're extremely
dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous.
No trade in the history of ever. I don't know who came up with it, but it was some stupid sprinkler fitter. Yeah,
some dick.
Exactly. Yeah, he was like, I know a way we can get up there, and it was like,
this is how we'll fuck them.
You're assholes. Yeah,
it's the worst ladder.
Yeah, luckily nobody really uses them anymore, but every sprinkler trade, if you're a true sprinkler man, has
used one.
Has a used one. That's correct. Yeah. So that was my midday afternoon.
That's a good. Well, I mean, you're at that age. I hit that age very early.
You did hit that age real early,
which I think in the long run is going to help me out because I'll be like more used to like not having hair than people who like lose it in their 40s and they're like, what do I do now?
I'm not 40, but
I said in their 40s.
I
said,
what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I hold on to what I got.
I mean, I heard they have like stuff now for that to help your hair.
Yeah, but you got to like continuously take it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm 35. If I'm lucky, I might maybe retire. Right?
We've gone too far.
And how does it only grow on the top of your head? Like, wouldn't you think if you took hair growth medicine,
It would
like
start popping up.
everywhere?
Yeah.
You know, like I've always had baby legs and baby arms. Like people tell me, like, man, you're not that hairy. I'm like, I know. When I take my shirt off, it's like it's just a patch, like Austin Powers. That's it. But
It's a little boy.
yeah, and I like being hairless.
Yeah.
Right. It makes it easy. It's an easy cleanup. You know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Some guys we work with, you don't know if they're wearing a sweater.
Yeah.
You don't know if they're wearing a sweater or that's just them.
Yeah.
Right.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. I think I'm that sweet in between. That I got like I don't have hair in places that's weird, but I got the good chest hair. Like if this was the '80s, I'd be doing so well right now.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, it's not. But
Right.
I'm not doing too bad. I'm very happy about it.
By well, you mean like with the opposite sex, or are you just saying in general? Like
Just
you'd be
in
doing-
general.
Yeah.
In general.
I mean, I don't know how hair would make you be doing well or not.
Well, like in the '80s, that was like the huge like
Like, what do you mean? Like, you'd have like a better job?
Burt Reynolds and all that jazz.
Burt Reynolds still gets
So-
me moist. You know what I mean? Like, no doubt about it. Yeah, he's like, I mean, he's dead now. And
Yeah.
I thought that what's that dude's name? That Corey
Feldman.
Feldman.
Yes.
Yeah. Wasn't he supposed to put out
He did.
a book after
He did.
Burt Reynolds? Or Burt Reynolds is supposed to drop a book after with like
I didn't know
pedophilia or
Burt Reynolds had any part in that, but he like that was his whole thing. He dropped the book like I want to say a few months ago, and he's saying that L.A. and Hollywood are like hushing up the book, so he can't like advertise for it or anything like that.
Corey Feldman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but he's been on that for a while. But I mean,
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, that's been his.
it's a strange cat.
He's
Like
very out
he's
there. Yeah, no doubt. He's out there.
probably got a great story. I'd love to meet him and Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore is fucking out there.
Yeah, he's out there.
For like 4 years, he was like
So original too. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
like, you know, his
"But
comedy
the
is
cheese whiz." Yeah.
the weasel.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, like
was in the juice.
yeah,
you
like
know?
that. Yeah, and he had that last for like he had like 5 years that he was like
On top.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he had like that
Oh, yeah.
war movie. I forgot what it was called.
yeah, and then
Biodome.
oh, I loved Biodome.
Biodome was
was
so good.
awesome.
It's so funny.
bad, but it's so good.
It's so funny.
That's a good. And then he did that.
And then Encino Man. Encino Man is definitely my favorite.
Which one's Encino Man? Is that?
Encino Man's where Brendan Fraser.
Oh yeah. He
is
goes
the-
back to high school and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
he's the caveman.
The caveman.
Uh-huh,
Yeah. No,
uh-huh.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, it's just like
He kind
Had
of
a
fell
rough
off.
career.
He kind of fell off a little bit.
yeah,
Kind of fell off.
that's hard, but
Yeah.
he had his mark.
No doubt.
He
yeah.
made his name.
Yeah.
We're still talking about him 2020.
Still. Yeah.
So
And his comedy's not bad. Like his stand up, it's pretty good.
yeah, because he's got his own style. Like
Yeah.
it's so unique.
100%. Yeah.
But
So there's that. But Corey Feldman is one person you'd want to meet, huh? Like those are your
just
top
be
two?
super. No.
Okay.
Dude,
Because that's a strange.
no, but if like
That's a strange top two.
if I'm in a bar and I had a choice between like there was him and like who's like an average like celebrity right now, and I would probably because he's got to have a way more interesting story. He was in The Goonies. The Goonies, one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it's something he doesn't talk about, I guess,
No.
a lot either.
No.
Right. But nobody does. Like Josh, what's that? Josh Brolin? Is that his name?
Josh Brolin.
Brolin.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He played.
Yeah, talk about a career. Yeah. He was in the MCU,
Uh-huh.
and then he was in that
Thanos.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic career.
Yeah, he's not bad. Handsome guy.
Super handsome. Aged well.
Yeah,
fine
he did.
wine.
He did. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna look like that apparently because I thought you have like a
I'm not
vision
gonna
of
lie to
yourself
you. Yeah.
and you're like I'm the fucking man,
Yeah.
right? But then it's like, what do you want to do about this? And I was like, oh my god, I had a panic attack. Like I know I look like this. I was like, what?
Because you know, but you didn't know anyone else.
No, I kind like.
Like, come on.
I'm not gonna lie. It got a little breezy, right? It's gotten a little breezy up there.
Right.
But I didn't think, it was like I didn't think it was like that, right?
Well, I mean, because I have an aerial view of your head, I've seen it, but I thought you knew. I didn't want to say nothing, but
you
like,
always say you look up to me.
nah, I've never. These words haven't been uttered. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Pretty sure
I
they
mean,
have.
it's all right though. You're a hat guy, as am I a hat guy,
Yeah.
and I was a hat guy before I started losing my hair.
Yeah.
That might be
Mostly for sweat though, because like I know the last episode I said I don't sweat a lot, you know, but
It's a
like I
lie.
definitely,
Yeah.
I'm definitely probably one of the sweatiest people you've ever met. You know, normally
It's
take
one
a
of the-
shower.
It's one of the best things about him. This is like his top 5. He's really sweaty. I'm a really good sweater.
Yeah, I can't. When we meet each other, when we meet other people
top
and
5.
stuff like that, that's one thing that
I
hey,
play
watch
in a
out.
band.
Yeah, and I
sweat profusely.
I sweat so much.
But what about you? What's good with
yeah,
you?
yeah.
Oh,
So what's up with you? What happened with you this week?
So I had I wouldn't say a run-in with law enforcement because I adore law enforcement. I have a family. It's like all police or in some sort of way worked for the police.
Right.
But got pulled over for not wearing a seatbelt.
And had that too.
It is the worst. There's not many things I hate more on this earth than the seatbelt law.
During COVID, a pandemic, you got a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt.
I got out of the ticket.
You got out of the ticket?
Come on, son.
Damn.
Come on. You gotta know how to talk to police officers, and that's a huge thing with everybody.
Yeah, 100%. I keep like when because doing night work, you get stopped.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
3 times a month.
Yeah. Why are you driving home
It's
at
just a given.
3 a.m.?
Yeah. It's an easy DUI stop. Once they find out that you're coming off work, they let you.
Once they see you're wearing neons and
like,
you're full of shit,
all right, go ahead. You're filthy, dirty.
Yeah.
You got sweat stains around your shirt. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, go ahead. But,
either you're on meth or you just got finished work.
no, I got all my teeth. My teeth are there. So I always keep my hand up on doesn't matter what time of year it is, hand up on the passenger seat, and then my hand is out the window.
Oh, you do
like
that.
you could see,
Okay.
like I'm not a threat, right?
Yeah.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah. Once you
go
see me,
about
you'll
your
know I'm not a
day.
threat.
True. I mean, like, don't be. I mean, a lot of people are shook. I try to tell them, don't be shook around
Small
me.
children.
You know, don't be. Don't
get you.
Yeah, it will. So, but like last year, right before I got this new job, I was driving, and I guess this is going to take up probably the rest of this podcast. We got 7 minutes left before we got to shut it down. But I had got pulled over twice in 1 week at the same place for speed traps. But
Were you speeding?
no, I wasn't speeding. But one day I was on my cell phone, so I got that ticket, right? But while I was on my cell phone, this is a true story, was I hit that lawnmower and the Kia, right? So that'll be a whole nother podcast because that's like it just, I hit a push lawnmower on a highway. You know what I mean? It was it doesn't happen. When you tell people it happens, they're like, you idiot, you drove through somebody's yard. It's not the case. Yeah, the lawnmower hit me, right? I couldn't go anywhere. And I didn't even know it was happening. But so I was on the phone with their insurance company, right? And I didn't want to miss the call. So I didn't have Bluetooth. It's a '08 Kia Sportage, I'm
Old
not
school.
upgrading the radio or nothing like that. It's all stock. It's all stock.
Yeah, it's classic.
And but I was on the phone and the cop. I told him what happened, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't care." I was like, "All right, fine." I hit a lawnmower, dude. You can see the car's jacked up. It's held together with duct
Yeah, I mean,
tape
who
right
makes
now.
up that story?
Yeah, and he was like, "You're lying." So he gave me a ticket, and then the next day I was coming, and I didn't have my seatbelt on because I hardly ever wear it. Let's be real. I don't like it. I think it's, it's uncomfortable. I like to move around, and I think every accident that I've had, I haven't had my seatbelt on, and I've actually done better, I think, than if I would have had my seatbelt on.
Yes.
So, then the next day was the seatbelt law, and it was I told him, like, my water fell over. I was in a rental car at this time because it was the next day I got in a rental car, and so he's like, "Where's the registration?" I was like, "I don't know, dude, it's a rental." But I poured water all over the floor in the car because I was like, my water spilt over, and I had my seatbelt because he saw me put it on as they were all coming out, getting cars to pull over. I tried to put it on real quick, but I was already caught. So then he's staring at this big puddle of water on the ground. He's like, "I'll be right back." And then he comes back and he's like, "Here's your ticket." And I was like, "Oh man," but I almost got out. It wasn't my car. My mom told me this one time we were driving, and I don't know how she didn't see this, but like the Jersey walls, it was a curb like that size, but it wasn't a Jersey wall. It was just like, it was, I'm just being facetious.
Yes,
it wasn't that big, but it was a big ass curb. Like one of those DC curves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They'll fuck your car.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
So she bangs this curb, right? Like not just bangs it, but she like drives over it. Like she didn't see it. You know what I mean? And we weren't going that fast. But she turns to me and she goes, "No curve is too big for a rental." And I said, "What?" And then I was like 10 years old, and I laughed for like 2 weeks. I couldn't stop laughing about it. My mom drove. She didn't care. It wasn't her car.
Yeah.
But then that's what you do with rental cars. You
treat them
what
like
happens if you're driving and you just want to go and just put it in reverse? Fuck it. You know.
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I've done that with every rental car I've had, but when I had my Ford Focus and I had a transmission blowout 3 times on it. The second time it happened, when they gave me a rental card, I was just furious, and I tore that. It was an Altima.
Yeah.
I tore that thing up, and I only had it for like 3 days. And when I gave it back, I was like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah. What do you mean you tore it up?
Oh God, I would like.
Did you have the insurance?
Yeah, and it was all paid for through like I don't want to say the people that bought the car from, just in case, but because it was a fuck up on their end, they paid for the rental car and for the insurance, and I was like, "Oh, this is completely out of my pocket."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not out of my pocket.
Yeah, sorry, not out of my. Good catch.
No problem.
I was like, I'm fucking this thing up.
Yeah,
So
I want the podcast to be as professional as it can be. You know?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want you missing words.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but the audience might.
Yeah, I might trip them up.
Yeah. This is for them.
So yeah, I mean, I get you on that, but that's there's an issue with that law of wearing a seatbelt because it's purely for making money. There's no other reason.
Yeah.
If I wear my seatbelt, so in the old days, for a windshield, it was made of like a glass, like the same that's in like a window in a house. So when you would be in an accident, you'd have a seatbelt, your face smashed through that glass and it fucking ripped you up and fucked you up. And like 50 years ago, 40 years ago, they switched how it was made, and when you hit it, it does
spider webs.
Yeah, it does a spider web. So that issue,
the whole thing is like 2 pieces, and you could kick it out. You won't go through.
Yeah,
it. I mean, people still go through it, but it takes a lot of force.
It takes a lot of force to do that, and so. I've always thought I'm huge on personal freedoms, and there's no reason me not wearing a seatbelt doesn't put anyone else in harm's way at all.
No.
If you're under 18, I completely understand having them.
Yeah.
Because you're at that age, you're very fragile. But if you're driving in your car and it's you.
Yeah. If you pay taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not see a point in it. So when I got pulled over, I didn't argue that point because what I learned from cops is as soon as you start to throw out like a reason why or anything, it's over with. So he came over. He's like, "You know why I pulled you over?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "I wasn't wearing my seatbelt." He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "That's my fault, man. I usually have it on. It just happens I didn't have it on right now." So he grabbed my ID. He took it back. He was there for like 5 minutes. He ran my info, clean as a whistle. I've never been in an accident. Never gotten a speeding ticket. Praise Allah.
Yeah.
and he came back and he gave me a warning.
Damn.
So
nice.
Lucked out.
You did luck out.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
The only.
Were you wearing a mask?
No, I didn't.
Was he wearing one?
He was wearing one.
Yeah.
He had one of like the pull-up ones that they have. No, but I didn't wear a mask.
You like those better than?
Well, I read that they don't work as well. So like,
I don't think any of them work.
Well, no, like I wear like a medical mask, like when I work.
The N95s.
No, it's like the blue ones that they wear in the hospitals.
Yeah, those don't work though.
No, but when you breathe out, it slows it. When you wear the ones that's like I don't know what they're made of. It's like the Under Armour ones. It's like a t-shirt. Those hardly stop your airflow.
Right.
So like the whole point is to stop the airflow from trying to like reach someone else. If I put on that medical one I have and I try and like blow out a candle, I won't be able to.
Is it I think it's more spittle.
What do you mean?
Because it doesn't. This virus isn't transferred by like air. It's transferred by like a liquid, like spittle.
Okay. Yes.
So either
way, if you have a mask on, but I read that the ones that's like the scrunchy ones don't work as well.
All right.
So off of that is the reason I don't.
I think the mask thing are bullshit, but that's for the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to the Wanna Bet podcast. That 20 minutes went by pretty quick. Right? Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. So join us next time, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.